slept in your bed until she was what, 9?
She had ear infection!
We had to keep an eye on her.
You are far too cautious with her.
As a result, we neglected Sarah.
You didn't neglect Sarah.
We were preoccupied.
We were preoccupied with Mom, with her demands, her hip, and as a result, we neglected our daughter.
Anyhow, we're going up there tonight. We have our tickets.
You're going to Buffalo tonight?
Of course! What do you think, we're gonna wait until she gets a throat cut by these two maniacs or gets pregnant?
You're leaving tonight? Did I get it right?
We'll be at the Travelodge for as long as it takes.
What are you going to do, abduct her?
Call it whatever you want. We're being responsible, is how I call it.
It won't be easy. We both know that. We may be up there for a month or so. I've already told my firm.
What about Mom?
There's no choice, Bob. We can't have Mom anymore. We've done our share and we've paid for it.
But she loves it with you in Mineola. I mean, her garden, her room.
You're not putting her in a home, right?
She won't go to a home.
And I don't want her in one. She's not feeble or senile.
Trudy, what exactly are you saying?
You know what I'm saying, Barb.
I know what you're saying. I just want to hear you say it.
There's no choice. Mom's got to live here. That's it.
That's impossible. I'm at the gallery every day. I work.
Hire someone to be with her.
You said she won't have anyone.
Maybe it'll be different with you.
Yeah, that chance, huh, Truth?
Wait till she tries.
Besides the fact Barbara has to be gone every day, we simply don't have any place for her.
You've got an extra bedroom back there.
It's a guest room.
Well, now you have a guest.
Artists stay there when they're in New York. It was designed for that.
Salvador Dali once slept in their room.
Oh, you've got a couch right here.
Morning, what do you think? I'm going to put Salvador Dali in the living room couch?
Artists are supposed to suffer a little.
When they're not 85, for Christ's sake.
Trudy, listen. Go to Buffalo, take as long as you like. We'll hire somebody to be with Mom 24 hours a day. We'll visit on weekends, and we'll call her twice a day.
No.
Why not?
Don't yell, Bob.
Well, why not? It's a good idea.
It's an excellent idea. Your mother will be happier than she was. And she will have company all day. And she doesn't have to be transferred into the city, which is not any good for her hip.
No, she made the trip in fine.
She did what fine?
Made the trip in here, didn't she, Truth?
She made it fine. Her hip is like new.
When did she make this trip in?
This evening.
You brought Mom here with you tonight?
This is not happening.
Of course.
You just brought Mom here without asking us?
What's to ask? She's your mother as much as mine.
Wait a second. Where is she? You've been out here for 40 minutes.
She's in the car.
We paid the doorman $3 to watch her.
Anyhow, she's had a dinner already. You don't have to worry about that.
Is she in her jammies, ready for bed?
David. David, please. But you know, the cigar smoke, the smell.
Off shit.
David, that's out of line.
That's out of line, Mr. Heyman. That's out of line.
David.
You just show up out of blue, accuse us of contributing a delicacy of your daughter, drinking our ginger ale. Without a consultation, without a word, you simply tell us Sophie's in downstairs with the doorman and ready to move it. I never heard in my life anything so outrageous.
This is an emergency situation, David. We don't have time to argue. Our daughter is drowning and Mom's got to stay here, that's all.
I'll get her.
Wait a second, you just dumping her with all her belongings?
We can't wait, David. Martin, hurry.
If you want to come with me, Truth, to be fast.
She doesn't have that much. It's mostly medication, nightgowns, a case of sour balls. Anyhow, Barb, put up some tea. I know she'll want some.
She takes it with milk, right?
A single teaspoon of milk. More than that, and she pours it down the sink. Also, not too hot. She burns her tongue. You have any pound cake?
I think so.
Well, she likes a piece before she goes to bed. Toasted.
Good.
Coming.
She knows about this?
Of course. Now I'm living with my fancy daughter. She's very excited.
God, David!
It's temporary. We're gonna hire somebody.
They said she won't.
They said, they do assholes. How they can run their miserable life in their business? If your mother's unbearable, if it threatens your mental health, we're gonna put her in a home.
Come on, David. That could be about $5,000 a month.
I'll send some forges. It will be worth it.
Oh, God. The thing is, they'll want her back.
Of course, they need Sophie. Without Sophie, they don't have anything to talk about on the dinner table.
God!
The scenario, they got a buffalo. Someone tells them to screw off, they return object.
No, they'll bring her back. I know it.
I can see how.
Once they're pushed past a certain point. I mean, Martin can be a schlemiel, but he can be a determined schlemiel.
He gets on something.
Exactly.
All right, they bring her back, keep her a month or so, until she promises to dedicate herself to great work program, and no more blowing more than one per-wing guy at the same time. Bingo. She returns to Buffalo. Martin return back to the island. Get back for Sophie's return.
And that's your scenario?
That's it. Sophie will be here for a month. How?
Maybe. I have to get that tea.
Just because of Trudy says so, you just open it. Your mother can't wait a couple of minutes for her goddamn tea.
David, please, don't make this any harder.
I'm not making it harder. I will not let you become a galley slave for Sophie.
I won't, I assure you. But she gets very testy if her tea isn't right there.
I will not permit you.
David, what I need right now is support and understanding.
Listen, I'm not going to attack the woman.
Things are going to happen. That's inevitable. I mean, I haven't lived in the same house with my mother for years now.
I recognize that.
Beautiful. Boy, huh, Mom?
Oh, God!
How did they make it so fast?
God! David, please, can you?
She's your mother.
Oh, David, please, I can't hold her at the door right now, please.
Okay, but just remember, I got the door first.
Okay. Hello? Oh, hi, darling. How are you? What? Oh, I was taking a little nap. Mother was snoozing, so I seized the opportunity. How is she today? Oh, she's impossible. Just impossible. Well, first, I forgot to pick up People magazine. That set off a wave of hostility. Then, we had a major row on the topic of name brands versus house brands, following her keen-eyed discovery of a can of LaSure peas in the kitchen. $1.09, she exclaimed. I didn't know I was living with Elizabeth Taylor. Well, you asked. What, David? What slight change? You're leaving now. You told me 8, David, 8. Oh, no, of course, if Maurice prefers. But God, I have to get Mother up immediately. David, she has to eat with us. I will not lock her in her room under any circumstances. Take Maurice out alone if you prefer. No, I will not go with you. Come on, David, a man his age, he doesn't understand. This is my mother we're talking about. She's eating with us, period. She's up. Do not ask for whom the walker thumps. It thumps for thee. She draws ever closer. David? Yes. I'll wear your favorite dress. Yes, I'll feel sexy. Look sexy? Yes, I'll look sexy too. Oh, no. That's not going to happen. Not as long as she's here. Well, what can I tell you?